Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes. A rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Ohio State's offense will get first crack at it today. Last time these two got together, it was the Buckeyes dotting that I and getting a close one.
There are NFL dudes all over the field. It's not about the X's, the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. Which players make the big plays today determines this one.
And Ohio State has had the upper hand, and Penn State really wants to break through. They want to make their statement. They want to shoot their shot and beat the Buckeyes.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Tate. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying to power it in. just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. Looking for the score. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside to survive. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Penn State's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, what a cut! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Finds his man. It's Ross. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A strike downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They try to get it outside on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Got him downfield. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Power football with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Brings it in down the left side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Now, when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Going deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Peoples.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The short hands, it's Tate. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Jackson. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He'll pull it on the read. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Smashes in between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. The screen, and watch out. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Smith. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tate. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got the tight end outside. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The gamble pays off on offense. I know there are a lot of coaches out there that would have just kicked that field goal in the final play of the first half. Instead, they decide to throw it. And when you've seen these two guys hook up as many times as they have in the past, why not just do it? Great job executing. They're on the same page. They get the score in the end zone on the short throw, and they've got the lead going into halftime.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they...
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Grab near the marker is Allen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They'll try the run. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Leaves it with the back. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Keep it on the ground. Nice move there. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but He plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Penn State! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the air, it's Sayin. The screen, he can go! And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds his man. It's Pena. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Allen. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Allen. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. He would have loved to have been able to throw the ball past the first down sticks, couldn't get it done, and they couldn't create enough room off the dump down, Jesse.
So let's give credit to the defense then in coverage, taking all of the throws away and also doing a nice job of keeping the football in front of them.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Allen. There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Sayed. He's got him this time.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. They get to him as he throws. Good timing on the quick out. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Tate. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Slithers into space. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Allen. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. So Penn State takes down Ohio State, a couple of blue bloods, cornerstone programs in college football, and you know both sides can't wait until they meet again. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Key narration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Key narration volume set to 100.